Hello everyone, my name is Abigail Darlington. Here on YouTube I make pregnancy, motherhood, lifestyle, beauty, fashion videos, a little bit of everything. So today, as you can see by the title, I'm filming my 39-week update. Technically this could be my 40-week update because if you have seen my previous updates, I have been given 2 due dates since the beginning of my pregnancy, one being November 20th, which is today, and 2 being November 27th, which is exactly 1 week from now, obviously. Today, assuming that the 27th is my due date, I am 39 weeks, and yeah, exactly 39 weeks. I never imagined that I would be making a 39-week pregnancy update. I absolutely thought that he was going to be coming early for many reasons. One, because starting at 33 weeks, I was having contractions. We were worried that I was going to go into pre-labor, if anything, and luckily we made it past that. We made it to the safe zone, and ever since then I've felt very, very ready. I made sure that I was fully ready just in case he did come early, extra early. However, he clearly has not, and he's full term and I'm full term. I really truly did think that he was going to be coming early, but apparently not. So at this point in pregnancy, I have not filmed very much. I have not filmed very many updates because truly all I can think about at this point is when he's coming, which is one of the hardest things that I've ever felt throughout this pregnancy and gone through throughout this pregnancy. I have had such a wonderful pregnancy. The only difficult part of pregnancy was morning sickness, truly. Other than that, it's been a breeze. It's been amazing, even with the scare at 33 weeks with contractions and having contractions ever since then. I really can't complain. And yeah, so the second hardest thing has really just been this waiting, and the anticipation, the feeling so ready and impatient, really. And it's very difficult not to feel impatient. I try so hard to keep myself busy and to just think about anything else, but it's been difficult, especially with having signs every day where I'm like, does this mean I'm going into labor? The last couple of days I've had really, really bad lightning crotch, which is just baby's head descending lower, and my cervix dilating, which has been really interesting to feel because I can truly feel my cervix dilating. And it's kind of amazing to experience and to really tune into your body and feel those things. However, the lightning crotch has stopped me in my tracks quite a few times the last couple of days and can be quite painful. So yeah, but it does mean that I'm just getting closer and closer, and there's nothing more exciting than that, so can't complain, like I said. I'm huge, or at least I feel huge. I also never thought that I would get so big in my pregnancy because I'm a pretty small person, but my belly is ginormous. However, I don't really have a lot of swelling. A lot of pregnant women swell in their face, and I really don't think I have, and if I have, it's very light. And other than that, the only place that I've really swelled up at all is my feet and my ankles do swell a little bit now at the end of the day, but not a lot, nothing concerning or anything. But it is interesting because I've never had swollen feet or swollen legs or anything like that prior to pregnancy. I just feel huge. I feel like I've reached the point in pregnancy where I no longer feel like a cute little pregnant woman with a round belly. I feel like a balloon that is about to pop at like any moment. And I really feel like I could basically pop at any moment. So going anywhere almost feels not scary or anything, but anytime I go anywhere I'm like, well, should I bring things just in case I happen to go into labor while we're out? I don't know, but yeah. Or, you know, you just, at this point in pregnancy, you have to really think about those things. Am I gonna have enough time to come back home to get my hospital bag or my birth bag or the car seat if you go anywhere? So that's really interesting and kind of makes me not as interested in going places because I know that at home I have everything I need and I feel very secure. So there's that. But then there's also the feeling of wanting to get out of the house and wanting to distract myself as much as possible. So I do my best to have a balance of the two, I suppose. Yeah. At this point in pregnancy, I have tried practically every single at-home induction other than anything that isn't safe, like castor oil. I would never try personally. That is an extremely dangerous at-home induction. Not interested. However, I've tried pineapple, spicy food, nipple stimulation. I use clary sage oil every single day now in my baths and with a carrier oil on my belly. Truly everything that you look up that doesn't have side effects, or at least too many, I try or have tried. Walking like crazy, induction workouts, I've done everything, and truly I know that they are not going to induce me. While they have worked for some people, I really do believe that babies come when they are meant to, and I know that that is clearly the case for my pregnancy. But I do like to continue to try new things that will at least benefit my labor and benefit the end of pregnancy, such as having 6 dates a day, drinking red raspberry leaf tea every single day. Those really just help with having a smooth labor and postpartum recovery. So yeah, and I will be making a video probably after birth about everything I have been doing to have a natural labor. But I don't think it's quite fair for me to talk on it until I have actually experienced labor. So yeah, I lost my mucus plug. It's been a few days. I don't remember the exact day, but yeah, I have not had any bloody show since that, but not everyone does. However, I have had increased discharge. I have been able to collect a little bit of colostrum, which isn't really necessary from what I have read. I've read that you really don't need to collect any colostrum when you're pregnant, but some people like to in case their baby gets sick, and you can use that. But then I've also heard counter arguments with that, where if your baby does get sick, then your milk will specifically cater towards what baby needs in that situation. So not quite sure, but I have it just in case. And I really haven't been able to produce a ton of it, but you really don't need a ton of it because newborns don't need a whole lot. So I'm not too worried about that. Touching on the lightning crotch a little bit again, it really happens when I'm standing most of the time, not so much when I'm sitting. So sometimes when I am having a ton of it, I'm like scared to stand too long or to stand. However, I did have it last night while I was sleeping, which wasn't very fun to wake up from. I don't remember if I talked about this in my last update. I think I might have, but the only pregnancy craving I really had is coffee. I just want coffee so much all the time. I'm obsessed with it. I have been experiencing a lot of contractions, just as I have been since 33 weeks, only today they've been pretty strong, so I'm hoping that leads to something. No idea. I have also been experiencing what feels like I'm about to start my period. Those kinds of cramps in my lower back and even in my lower stomach and just pelvic area in general. It feels like crampy, and if I didn't know that I was pregnant, if it was just any other time, I would be thinking, oh, I'm about to start my period. But now that I'm pregnant, I know that that's obviously not the case. And I have heard that that is just a symptom for some people before they go into labor. So again, hoping that leads to something, but trying my hardest to just allow things to happen the way that they're meant to and just relax as much as I can. Mentally, really. Because I do try to get as much exercise in as I can. At this point, I truly do feel completely prepared with our house and mentally and everything else. I am beyond excited. And really all that I need to happen is my uterus to listen to everything else in my body and to get things going, because I feel baby constantly trying to get his head lower. I know my cervix is ready, and I do keep having contractions like I said, but they are not strong enough to get things going. So that is really what I seem to be waiting on. I would like to film a Q&A pretty soon here, and I would like it to be not necessarily about pregnancy. I want it to just be about me in general and just my life and anything personal, whatever it may be. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below, or you can DM me on Instagram, which is always linked down below. Other than that, I think that concludes this video, and hopefully the next time that I am making an update or a video in general, I have already given birth. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.